My, look at that sunrise in the east. Welcome back on our journey northward and exploring the map of Rust. As we're waiting for the sun to rise a little bit more before we start exploring, it looks to me we have found the northern coastline here. And as we're waiting for the sun to rise and start spreading its sunlight around us, we're going to take a quick look around this mountain peak that we're sort of on. I believe that distant little shadow over there is Everrust. And this mountain that I'm currently on, I have no name for, but I guess I will have to find one or figure one out. So I made a campfire here for the night so I don't waste so much food. Let's go ahead and wow, that's pretty steep here. Let's take a look. Is this actually the highest point? No, it looks like that part over there is the highest point. So we are now gonna go ahead and climb that other side. Well, I'll climb that portion while we wait for the light to come up all the way so we can illuminate. What's funny is that spot right down there, at first for a second there I thought it was like a really large structure with the way the trees are sort of highlighting a little bit more than the rock, kind of the shadow side, but I was just like, no, there's no way they're going to put a structure that big in this game. And we have made it pretty much to the summit of this mountain. It doesn't look like there's too much up here for more height advantage. I'd have to say, well, no, almost. Well, go ahead and run over here. Okay, yeah, we're pretty much at the top here. Let's go ahead and look on the northern side. It looks like that goes straight to water, so there, well, from the direction the sun's raising, I'm pretty sure this is like the most eastern coastline you can get. So this right here, it looks like to be the eastern side. You can see it's pretty far off. Everything in the distance there is all shadows. Not even sure which one's Everrust over there now at this point. Judging from the mountain terrain and all that stuff, probably that center little splatter there. But look how, I mean, we traveled a long ways to get over here. We spent about 20 minutes, well, just under 20 minutes traveling over on the previous video to get up onto the ridge of this mountain range here. And I'm looking down and out, and there's still much more. There's, I mean, a bunch of space on the northern side here. And I just mean, look how large. There's another mountain range right over there. And it's sad that we're sort of locked to that area. Maybe they haven't got the spawns properly set up to go out in this. Maybe they want to set up more towns on this. I hope they have something where we can expand and spread out a lot more, because I've seen looking at the server listings for these servers that you can rent, they have I mean population sizes up to 500. And so just having a 500 people on a server this big would be quite interesting. Well, at least on a landmass this large with resources. So I am really interested on how they're going to get this all set up for that. But you can get an idea of what we got going on. We're going to walk down in there on the northern side. And I am not sure what we're going to do after that, but let's go ahead and walk back over here. We're currently 9 minutes into this recording session, so you just get this idea of how expansive this was. Of course, we're also on foot, too. Imagine if they actually had a working vehicle in the game. So you can see a bunch of the trees down there. And there's trees on the other side here, so we don't have to worry about wood. Still got to make sure we keep our inventory supplies, well, pretty well rationed out. I came up here with probably more than enough to live on for food-wise for several game days. But I'm going to have to come up with a name for this ridge since I walked my ass all the way out here. I'm pretty sure there's someone else that has and done some other wording for that. Or they got their own name, but I don't know if anybody's actually done a YouTube video about it. We're going to stop here for a second and just look at this nice little plateau area before we continue down into this valley area. This is, I mean, this would be a cool place to sort of set up like steppe or plateau. Probably throw a little bit of rocks right here kind of thing. But this is just a nice area on the north side. Alright, let's take a quick look here since I'm traveling for a good 5 minutes. You can see we're definitely, I think we're approaching the most northern portions here. And boy does it look interesting, the terrain features and all that stuff. It's definitely a little bit more exciting, I would say, probably, I mean, than the southern area, but then again, the southern area has been overplayed to a good extent for me. But, I mean, just this huge open area, that's probably why it looks so enticing to me, is because it's open. And I just wish there was more of resources out here and stuff like that to entice people to expand. But then again, we wouldn't get our nice little fun PvP aspects of this game. So let's go ahead and walk down over here. If you probably noticed the chat, if you're able to see it through when I'm zipping the video footage up, here is a couple of people talking about killing each other and stuff like that. Our server here is definitely a PvP server. So if you guys enjoy PvP and stuff and don't want to deal with all that other hassle, it is vanilla for the most part. We don't have any mods running. So you get the full aspect of PvP and the craft times and all that stuff. But wow, just look at, I mean, I would love to like put up a base or a small structure up in this area. I just might do that for shits and giggles, but unfortunately it wouldn't last long because it would have to be wood. Let's go ahead and climb this little rock face here. I'm pretty much at the most northern part of this map, it looks like. And so far in my walking adventure here, I am 18 minutes in on this video, on this record session. And the main reason why I'm mentioning the record time and stuff like that is for those of you who know your math and want to be really good at mapping and stuff like that, you can get an idea of what I've been doing, where I wandered, and get an idea of the distance if you know all that stuff. I don't know how to do all that stuff at the top of my head, let alone on paper. So, but it gives you an idea how big the server is. And there are one guy in the on our server was going on, how about we need vehicles in this game? Well, there is a car that's spawnable. Oh, see, there's a spot that's just too steep for me to climb, so we're gonna have to walk all the way over here. But it's a glitched out, it's bugged, it's not fully implemented. It's just like you can hop into it and that's about it. Okay, try to climb this. This is a very steep area and I gotta be careful because I don't want to accidentally shoot down the other side of this mountain here. Or hill or whatever you want to call it. I don't really want to call this a mountain just due to the fact of how small it is compared to Everest, and I'm not even sure what I'm going to call that range. That range is freaking nice, though. And it looks to be bigger than Everest, possibly, so... and there, yeah, you can see that's instant fall down to your death right there. I'm not going to even run. Yeah, that's... Yep, pretty much we are at the most northern portion of the map. So, I have confirmed that there is water on the northern area. There is no radiation border as of yet. And so the question is, for you people, which area should I explore next? Should I check out the eastern area or the western lands? Which one? So go ahead and make that vote in the comments section. Actually, better yet, we're going to make this even easier. Don't even use the comments section. Give me a like if you want me to go ahead and explore the eastern area. Or give me a dislike if you want me to explore the western area. And after, I'll give it like a week, or probably, yeah, about a week on that, and we'll come back and we'll see what the votes are. And the winning votes will decide on which direction or which area of the map we're going to explore next. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this record session. Subscribe if you like what I've been doing. Give it, well, can't use the like and dislike part because we're using that for voting. But just keep tuning in on that. And if you want to join us on our server, it is a full functional PvP vanilla server. I'll leave the information to connect to it in the description below. And I will see you guys next time. I am going to make my long journey back home. And I probably will take me a game day and a half to, well, probably a full game day to get my butt back there. But see you guys later.